I'm all level, Charlie.
Everything cool.
Everything nice and I real like 6. Charlie, we did.
Gucci man.
Everything normal.
Everything cool.
Everything money. Everything Pascali. Everything Unani. Everything Paa Kwasi.
Charlie, how far?
Charlie, I did.
They inside them.
Yeah, I did corner. I did my corner. I did my.
It's good to be single.
Single.
Because first, the time you be double, it cause problems. So right now you be single, it go on very well.
Charlie, everything nice and crazy. I feel be any monster. What you say? Double the akuku. We don't talk about that. We talk about future, now and future.
So how far, Charlie? So far, so good.
Every day, all day. So far, so good, as you can see, Charlie. Everything is moving on smoothly.
So your response towards the music and then your videos that you released so far, via social media and also on your social media handles. Let's talk about how it all started with. I mean, your previous songs that you recorded. How has the euphoria been so far?
I felt like it has always been a journey. You understand? And every journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So I began with a step, which I felt like it was a step in the right direction. And things has been rough. It has been smooth. And that's how it is, so we keep it going. But so far, so very good. So far, so very damn good.
Since they be,
It be normal.
we take them like that.
Yeah, if you don't take them like that, how you want to take them? But it be cool.
It be cool. So, right now you release some song with one small boy be. One cool, talented.
Righteous Vandyke.
Van Damme and Vandyke.
And then future Vandyke. Future Van Damme.
At least you release some nice piece with them.
Yeah, some super classy
highlight. Now, I want to find out. Traditional media and so imagine if there was no social media.
Yeah.
And ever since your breakup started.
Life would have been tough.
Are you sure it would have been tough?
It would have been so tough.
Really?
With just traditional media, everything would have been tough. Tough, really tough.
Why do you make such statements? No, linking it to, I mean, what the question that I asked. So imagine if like there was no social media and there was traditional media and you released this song with this young chap, which I have not seen. Okay, maybe it will be on digital platform like the digital television channels. They'll be playing the music video as well. Not all, but with them. I mean, the popular ones that we know. We've not seen anyone or any channel played it yet. Yeah. But on social media, on your YouTube channel, I've seen that it has really grown with much views, and people are commenting, lauding you. I mean, putting the ball on that song, which I know. I mean, everything was done by yourself.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, imagine if there was no social media and there was traditional media, linking it to it. How do you?
Like I said earlier, it would have been tough. It would have been tough from my situation to become a solo artist and then do a song with this chap. It would have been so tough because then if someone, imagine without social media, I need to travel to Kumasi with this boy to promote it, push it on radio and other stuff before television and all these channels, But with social media, we put it, let me say, you just put it on, and then when you put it on today, you have a fan in the United States, you have a fan in the UK, you have a fan in Europe, you have a fan in Kumasi, you have a fan in Nigeria, who would witness it or sees it the same day you put it out. And just imagine, I would have paid so much to just push it before people would just get it, and then whether they like it or not. Before the comments and other stuff will come in. But then, as you can see, we haven't been so loud on radio. We haven't been so loud on TV. But with the help of social media, we have been so loud. And that's why someone would say, okay, Paa Kwasi is relevant. I'm relevant because they see me each and every day on social media. And as you can see for yourself, if you visit my YouTube page, it has been growing amazingly. Yeah, the subscribers has been amazing,
So
and
they
then
should keep us.
yeah, and the views on the new song with the kid, Righteous Vandyke. I call him my son. He calls me daddy. So the views on there is amazing. So imagine I'm supposed to pay for all TV stations to play it. You understand? They could play it and I still wouldn't get these views. So it has been amazing with the help of social media. I'm not really saying traditional media is no good, but then it would have been so tough for someone like me. I don't know for others, but for someone like me, it would have been tough.
So far, one would say that has the boy added some spotlight into, I mean, your single career, one way or the other?
Of course, yes. I mean, he was the winner of Enstroma. I think it was the maiden edition. He won it, and then not just winning, but then he won the hearts of the people. And then, if people will quite remember, when he was in the competition, he sang my song.
Okay.
You understand? He sang my song, and everybody was like, I even posted it just to, urge people to vote for him and stuff like that. So everybody was like, yo, Paa Kwasi, he's like your son. He's this. I mean, Paa Kwasi help him. Paa Kwasi this. Paa Kwasi that. So I also took it from there. And God being so good, I'm a high life musician. I'm one of the young guys who are championing high life to the core. So, and he is an upcoming high life artist as well. I mean, he sings the songs that I grew up on so perfectly. You understand? So I would say he won the hearts of the people. So collaborating with him or putting him on my song
Was a blessing
as well. Yeah.
Okay, so far, let's talk about the music industry now.
Sure.
And let's talk about promotion wise in terms of music in Ghana. I mean, the last time I checked, you find out that DJs complains, and then I mean radio station owners complain that artists here in Ghana find it very difficult in promoting their music. They don't use the right channel in promoting their music. In terms of one, they feel like if they do a song like High Life, and a High Life genre is an archaic genre.
Yes, stick to High Life. Yes, I'm a High Life.
Yes, that's what they normally, I mean, give their explanation to. They believe that High Life is an archaic genre, and if one artist who is an High Life artist is going to promote his music or her music or whatever it is that he wants to do, he must start it from, let's say, Kumasi or Nkoko before the song will become a big song. And then when it becomes big, it will all blow here in Accra.
Yeah.
What's your take on this issue? Does it mean that if you're on High Life artist, your promotion must start somewhere in Nkoko before it comes here in Accra?
For me personally, it doesn't make sense. You understand? It doesn't really make sense. I'm a victim of that. I mean, sometimes you send your song to a couple of DJs, and when they listen to, especially when it is authentic High Life, they go like, oh, where do you start to Nkoko? Promo na se waha. I mean, I feel like it doesn't make sense. We're all Ghanaian, and then High Life is the basics of Ghanaian music. It is never an archaic music, depending on how you want to portray yourself. You understand? You could be doing hip life, hip hop, and still got that archaic side of thing with you. You understand? So I felt like it doesn't really make sense. To me, it doesn't really make sense. It's supposed to be all round. It doesn't necessarily mean start from here or start from there or start from. That's why I'm saying, like, with the help of social media, nobody will tell you start from here. Because even when you look at things, social media is a community stuff. Even on social media is a community stuff. When you follow this person or when you're friends with that person, a mutual friend with the other person comes from Kumasi. A mutual friend with this person also comes from Takwa the Bogo, so Accra, Takwa, South Africa, Nigeria, Zambia, Zimbabwe, on all those things. So kind of like social media won't necessarily tell you start from Kumasi or start from Accra or start from this place. You are starting from where you are. at the spot on your phone. So I feel like maybe some DJs or someone giving an advice for someone that okay, you release a song today, and if you want to promote it, go and start from Kumasi. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so finally, how is the music industry treating you as a solo artist? Are you getting the necessary gigs? Or
Do we have an industry?
Are we having the necessary gigs? Do you play the necessary shows that you want to play as a solo artist? Do you get those gigs that you've been playing?
I feel like playing the gigs is not really necessarily coming from the industry.
Okay.
It comes from the people who, the music lovers and people who are into events and all of that. So with that one, I can't complain because each and every day I've been busy. Ever since I became a solo artist, I've been busy playing one show to the other show, being live band, being mine, being playback. Yeah, I've been playing gigs every day, all day. I've been busy playing shows, so I'm not really sure it's the gigs are for the industry.
Okay.
Yeah, but then talk about industry and its structures and whatever, and so be it, and what because without the right people there will be no right structures in place. Without the right people there will be no right connections. Everybody is bitter.
It's okay.
You
Enough of the
Bitterness. So we take a conscious effort, you know.
But let me ask this question. What do you think music group? Why will a music group break up all of a sudden?
It's normal because it's just like life. When you start with a lot of people. Growing up, we all grew up with friends, which we are not more friends today, or which we haven't seen in a long while. You understand? So music group is more like a relationship kind of stuff. When you're starting, we are individuals starting up a company. Each and every one of us has an agenda.
Okay.
You understand? And
All right.
stuff like that.
So why do you so far, what's your take in terms of music groups splitting up? Because a recent case had to do with Wuta.
Yep.
They came back somewhere last year. They won High Life. Was it High Life song or High Life Artist of the Year? I don't know, but I think one of the category they won that category, and then they were pledging on stage at the VGM is that they want all the artists to come back, all groups that are split to come back. For only God knows, this year we had a bad news, and Kobe Wuta came out to complain that he is no more going to be part of the music group Wuta, but he will maintain the name Wuta to his name. As in his stage name or his showbiz name. Paa Kwasi, you've been there, you've seen it all, and I think for the past, is it 5 years or 6 years that you guys break up?
Close to 4.
Close to 4 years. Yes, it's 4 years now. And would you say that with what is happening in the music industry in terms of music group, is it something that is supposed to be there, or is it something that is supposed to be happening in terms of group splitting up?
Definitely, as we are humans and then we deal with individual situations, so definitely people will come together and people will fall apart. It's normal, it is there. But as to when people always go like, one thing we need to accept: when groups split, when groups break up, let's give them time. If they want, nobody should, I don't know, I'm trying to find a better word.
Nobody should try and say bring them back.
Don't try that. Because I feel like, with Wuta's situation, I first met them when Guru was trying to bring Wuta together. So I felt like it was the same situation with us. You understand? Because Guru was coming to me also, with the same kind of motive, like wanting to bring Double back. And I told him one thing, that Guru, when we started, you were not there. You understand? So you are not supposed to come and go like, I want to bring you guys back. We have to bring ourselves back. You understand? When friendship breaks, it is up to the friends, the people who are involved, to come together and say, we are doing it again. With that, it will work. But when people are calling for it will come back, do this, do that. It's like it is not their choice. They are not coming with their own will. You understand? So I felt like Wuta, for instance, they did not come just because they wanted to come together, but they came together just because something was there for them for the taking. You understand? And maybe it didn't go the way, or it didn't go as planned. You understand? So it has to, you know, it has to happen again.
But
like,
what's this school of thought that has it that groups normally break up because of women money and those
It is never true.
It's never true.
It is never true.
It's not because of women. And it's not because of money.
For what I have experienced, it is never true.
So yours as a case study, it was because of a woman, right?
Mine as a case study.
Yeah, double.
That's why I'm saying it is never true that groups split because of women or money.
Oh, okay.
You understand? It is known. It is best known by the people involved.
Oh, okay.
You understand? It is only the people involved who can say we broke up because of money, or we broke up because of women, lady, or we broke up because of that. Yeah, but in my case, it was nothing like that, and it has never been anything like that. Yeah, so for my experience, I haven't really hear. So I was also hearing, you know, when we were
back then
when we were kids growing up, we saw some musicians, and sometimes we go like, oh, lumba dear, so ya nenyumu ria, or the nenyumu konsiasi na anointing and the voice anointing. You know, we said a whole lot, but growing up to become also an artist, you realize that all of these things you heard wasn't true. We have a whole lot of musicians who will go like, oh, every musician smokes. Growing up to become a musician, I realized that no, it's not true, because I actually have friends like myself who doesn't smoke or who doesn't drink. You understand? So all these things we hear are just rumors, except you have been involved in the situation before.
Charlie, in this breakup thing, Prayer is now back. And people are people complain that, oh, Prayer should be back. Prayer, we need Prayer. And Prayer came back. And I think Kwame Star took on his Facebook, and then he wrote a lengthy, caption or a lengthy message in terms of these groups splitting up and blah, blah, blah. And then he made a case study like, Prayer is now back. There is no funds to push Prayer, to make Prayer to be Prayer, as compared to the heydays Prayer we all know. Nescafe and whatever it is, they know him. They've written, numerous of proposals to, these outfits, looking for sponsors
and stuff.
And their tour, in terms of their tour, they wanted to do a comeback tour and other things, but up to now there is no funds here and there to support, or no sponsorship. There is no sponsor who is on board like, okay, I'm sponsoring this thing in terms of this and like. So does it mean that when groups split, when they split and people says that we need this group back, is it necessary that this group must come back?
That's what I'm saying. Like I said before, it has to be your own will. You understand? It has to be on your terms. Like, it has to be you, the individuals, call themselves like, we want to come back together. With that one, when you are coming, you're not depending on anybody, because even when you started, you were not dependent on companies and stuff to sponsor you and stuff like that. We all know how the system is in our country. Before people come on board, you need to put yourself in that position for people to also come on board and go like, yo, I want to be in partnership with you or not. You understand? So you calling for it and stuff like that, it always feel like, okay, you are not there. You feel like you are there, but you are not there. You understand? But with the case of Prayer and what he wrote, I read it, and I felt like he was also coming from that angle, which he has never been there before, because feel like he was in a group, they got broke up. He has experienced that. But as to people saying, come back, and we will support you, he has never experienced that before. So now he's feeling that experience. So now he will go like, okay, let's say Kwame Master will go like, maybe I shouldn't have come. That's why I'm saying he was supposed to be on his terms, his will, like, I want us to come back. With that one, no complaints, because no matter what you do, if let's say Prayer is back, Prayer came back, or Wuta came back, you understand? It was based on something that brought them back.
Okay.
So yeah. So if let's say they want to continue, then you have to put it at the back of your mind that okay, in my country, nobody supports.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, no one supports.
So what if today somebody asks you that they want you guys back? Will you be back?
No one will ask me that they want
You guys
we back. I know they will say those are people who always like, you know, up to date. There are a whole lot of people who there's some people who doesn't even know like you guys are no more, and those people call themselves fans. They go like, oh, we are your fans, you know. Wow, you guys are no more. Do you really think, and are you really sure that a Cristiano Ronaldo fan doesn't know where Cristiano Ronaldo plays?
Yeah.
You understand? Okay. So I feel like all those people just make like, you know, they're trying to, you know, sort of an advice like, oh, come back. It doesn't necessarily mean when you are back they will buy into your stuff or they will support you or whatever it is.
Okay.
You know, I'm not back. I'm doing stuff and I'm still, you know, gradually growing fan base and stuff like that. There are people who are getting to know me now. You understand? And there are people who used to know me. So if you used to know me back then and you're still following me, you know whatever I'm doing and where I'm going.
Okay,
and
so
the new ones also
final words, your social media handles.
My social media handles are very simple. Paa Kwasi New Lifer. PAAKWASI NULYFER. Paa Kwasi New Lifer, one word.
Okay.
All platforms. Okay. But on YouTube, I'm Paa Kwasi Official. PAAKWASI. Then you add official to it. So let's go. Follow me. Twitter, IG, Facebook, everywhere. Let's go. And support my movements. I have a brand new album coming. I call it mini album, LP. Okay. So the title is Phase 1. It's actually the first phase of my new beginning. So watch out.
Charlie, so what your final words to your final words to any upcoming artists?
Any upcoming artist, first thing first, once you have realized your talents and then you want to be in this industry, first thing I will tell you is that take your social media seriously. Very, very serious. Let your social media be your studio. Let your social media be your church, everything. That's where the business is. Don't play, don't joke with social media. So make sure you create your YouTube account, seek advices, find people to monetize the channel. Make sure you take your Instagram serious, you take your YouTube serious, you take your Facebook serious, Snap, whatever, anything social media. Make sure you take it serious because that is the only place you can earn. Those days they used to sell CDs. Now we don't sell CDs anymore. Now we buy them on iTunes. We stream on Spotify. The other people like Spice Digital Music, which they monetize channels. There are other people like M Promo, Mexiki, or a whole lot. So every upcoming artist should take your social media serious and make sure you have your YouTube accounts, and then find yourself a small camera. Every corner you did, where you did perform, even if you did fool, even if you did jump, even if you did write, find some small camera, shoot, put for your YouTube. Put for your YouTube. Don't sleep always on Facebook because they know they pay for that. It be YouTube then they pay for that. So sleep for that as well, you know. So every upcoming artist should take your social media seriously, you know. I'm not really saying don't concentrate on traditional media. It is good that you concentrate there too, but try as much as possible to do more social media than more traditional media. It will help.